My little strip of grass. What up, y'all? Ugh. To my assistant who helped me put this grass up. We looking a little bare, okay? If you watching, you better be watching. Happy Monday. I hope everybody is doing well. As best as y'all can do. Hold on, let me make sure I'm live and everything. Hey, Nicola, how are you? Hope everything is good. Hey, Kayla, what's going on? Hope y'all doing good. Ugh. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Okay. Well, I don't look like nobody is on my Facebook or YouTube, which is weird, but it's okay. Anyway, so well, happy Monday to you guys. I know you guys have probably heard everything that's been going on in the world today. Okay. Good, Nicole. I'm glad you're doing okay. So my condolences to the families, anybody that knows anybody, for anybody that this brought trauma back to, or just to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Jeez, man. Hey, Rich Class. Hey, Amy. So I'm just happy that y'all can be here on today, and I can be here on today. Although every day can be a struggle for everybody, I'm just happy y'all here. Okay, so if ain't nobody told y'all, I'm happy to see your ass. I'm happy to see your ass. Okay. All right. So happy Monday again. Please, if this is your first time here, please hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. I promise this will not be a waste. You will always walk away learning something that you did not know from me before you leave. Okay. So, hey, Amy, hey, and if you're only watching on YouTube, please hit the like, subscribe button, and the share thing, and all that good stuff. All right. So, of course, you guys can drop your questions, please. I'm just going to go over a couple of things that have happened other than what is already going on in the news. The Department of Education. So, a lot of you guys may have gotten your forgiveness for your loans. Okay. They are stating that they ran out of money. So for some of you that are waiting to see the adjustments in your balances from your student loans in July. So a lot of y'all have sent me y'all letters showing that y'all have gotten y'all forgiveness. Congratulations. This is not saying that you're not going to get it. This is saying that you're not going to see the adjustment. So basically, you are still going to have these accounts showing on your credit, which is a dang on shame. So they're going to still be reporting on your credit. It's still going to show that balance. So I'm assuming whatever status that it is in now is going to continue. But they're saying that it says borrowers can expect an update in 2024. So expect those loans. And this is the sucky part, because some of y'all were waiting for these loans to come off y'all credit so y'all can get your utilization down to go and get a house. Okay. But y'all see how they don't pull the rug from up under you. So this came out on Friday. Of course, they always put out the sad news on Fridays because they know y'all ready for the weekend. Okay. So I'm gonna run that back and then I'm gonna see what questions y'all have. All right. So basically, if you got your forgiveness, they're saying you're gonna get it, but they ran out of money right now. And do not expect to see the change in your account and or in your credit in July of this year. You need to wait until 2024 is when they will give you the next update. Okay. So y'all notice they ain't talking about that. They definitely wasn't talking about that over the weekend. So let me see what y'all saying real quick. Hey, Miss Pam, how you doing? Hey, Loretta. Hey, L. Fletcher, how are you? Okay. All right. So let me see over here on TikTok. It says, do I know about an NPI number? Yes, I do. An NPI number is a number you would need when you are trying to do business with the Florida Healthcare Administration. So you got to have an NPI number if you're doing anything with CMS. If anybody's trying to go in that medical industry and you want to get that number, You would need an MPI number because that's a tracking number that they use. So we ain't get into that, but yes, I do know about it, beloved. Okay, Nora, hey Miss Nora. It says, hey Miss Shamika, I just love your hair. Thank you, Miss Nora. I get that from you, girl. I'm following you. Okay, let me see what you're saying. This is every Monday at 6. I always tell my husband I'll talk to you later. I'm finna watch Shamika. Okay, I know that's right. Thank you. Y'all put y'all husbands to the side because y'all gonna go right back and be in their ear about what I just said when we get off this live. I promise you, you will. Okay, it says, is 2024 child credit happening next year? No, there's not going to be any more child tax credits. You guys always have gotten the child tax credits. Let me just let y'all know, they have never not given that to you. But when you were getting those advanced tax payments, that is not something that's going to happen often. Now, I have seen that they are trying to make that something that they were going to try to do every year to keep y'all happy, but that did not get passed, and we didn't hear nothing else about it. So I'm just telling y'all, don't expect to see that happening anytime soon. Okay. All right. It says, hey, Catalina, it says, can we share our letters of discharge with bureaus in hopes of them dropping their loans off a credit bureau? No, that's a great question, but I want y'all to know something. When you're dealing with the credit bureaus, they don't work for y'all. So when y'all send a dispute, all they're doing is calling their friends and going, hey, Mo said this is not right, it's inaccurate, or the account number wrong, or whatever y'all disputing for. Take a look at it and get back at me. And basically, they talking to each other in a system on the Metro 2 system, and that is basically it. They punch in a number, they punch in a code or a number, or alphabet, or whatever it is, and it talks back to the credit bureau. So no matter what it is that you send, unless it's going to get in the hands of an actual person, it doesn't really matter. It's just gonna go in the garbage anyway. Okay. So now I'm not saying they don't scan and put stuff in your files, because everybody does have a file. So in the event that, say, a police officer came to subpoena your records, they would have everything that you've ever sent, every dispute you've ever sent, every piece of document you sent, they would have it. But after that, it's going in the garbage, okay, or being shredded. So no, you can't send that. Because they have to hear it from the individuals who put it on your credit. So that's the only way they're going to get repaid, because the person, not repaid, that's the only way they're going to get removed, because the person that put it on there is the person paying them to report it. So they don't work for us. So that's why they don't really care what we say, because we're not paying them. Okay. All we're doing is sending them a whole bunch of dispute letters. Okay. Miss Amy says, were you just talking about the borrower defense when you said they ran out of money? No, ma'am. Well, excuse me. Yes, I am. I am talking about the borrower's defense. So for those who did get the discharge with the borrower's defense, basically you have to wait for the adjustment to take place. So a lot of people did get a letter saying that they were going to get the discharge, but right now they're saying you're going to have to wait on it. Okay. So, and let me see. I want to try to see if I can read it out to you guys. Yeah, it says the deadline for borrowers to receive relief through the account adjustment got pushed back. It says in October, they plan for borrowers to see the adjustments by July 2023, but now the guidance says the borrowers can expect an update in 2024. So that doesn't say anything. No dates. It doesn't really tell us nothing. It just says wait. So hopefully your account balances will say 0 on your reports. I don't know. Some of y'all consolidated your loans. And if you consolidated your loans, the rest of them should close. So those should have no balance. So those shouldn't hurt you. If some of y'all were in collections before y'all loans got discharged, unfortunately, it may just stay that way until this is updated, or until you might work out something with your student loan servicer to see what they'll do for you. Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay. But let me see. It says, how can someone get a house on Section 8 having trouble finding one? So anybody that's on Section 8, are you talking about to rent? The reason why people are having problems finding rentals with Section 8 is because everybody is eligible for some form of Section 8. Everything, if y'all have noticed, is affordable housing. Affordable housing, right? They've been saying that, but they're saying it so much more now after COVID that even people who didn't think they qualified for stuff like that are finding that they too are going to start getting vouchers for affordable housing. Those emergency vouchers that they were giving out for people that are homeless, That's all. That's like a form of Section 8. The veterans who go to the, and this is for any veteran that didn't know this. If you're homeless, you got issues with sleeping on somebody's couch, go to your nearest hospital and ask for the homeless coordinator. Lots of times they'll give you a voucher for a hotel, or they have a veteran form of Section 8. Plus, you got this Section 8. So one, a whole bunch of people are competing to live in the same type of program. So even though you're on Section 8, if you're having a problem finding a place, it could be because of something that you have that's wrong. Maybe your credit isn't good enough. Maybe you got some eviction showing. So there's a lot of people telling me they can't find a place. The time is running out and they got a whole voucher. When it used to not be that way. But now you're competing with a whole lot of other people. So now if your stuff ain't together, you ain't gonna get a place at all, or you're gonna live in the worst of the worst. And that's exactly what you're trying to get away from. Okay. So we could talk about credit now. Y'all know we could talk about it. Look, I had to do paperwork for 3 bankruptcies this week. Okay. So people are very, very serious and finding out that, man, they ain't not gonna be able to get ahead. Okay. How many people got repos on their credit because of gap insurance? You didn't get gap insurance. And so now, because you refuse to pay for something and they don't resold the car, but they still want you to pay the remaining because, yes, you did sign a contract, but now you got this on your credit. And because of that, you may have another car, but your interest rate is through the roof. Okay. I've only seen one person that had a repo that got a 1%. I don't know how they were able to do it, but they must have slipped through the cracks. But I don't know how they got such a low interest rate for another car with a repo on their credit. But let me see what y'all saying. Hey, Miss Cynthia, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. Thank you. I appreciate you for sharing very much. Y'all like and share that. Y'all know it's the only way we grow here, because we're not talking about no doggone gossip, because that's not going to save. Now, I'm not saying I don't be a part of it, but that's just not what we do over here, because that ain't saving nobody's life. Okay. So I'm trying to give y'all something that's going to help you out. I got some other stuff I'm going to read to y'all, but let me see what y'all saying. It says it's been 2 years since I went bankrupt. When will the red flag come off? So, Ms. Nora, send me a message and I'm going to take a look at your credit, because it's going to be a couple reasons. So congratulations, you're hitting your 2-year mark. So she is hitting her 2-year mark. And that means, and this is for anybody that is considering filing bankruptcy, that she can now get ready to buy a home as long as her credit is where it needs to be, which is why I want to see it, Miss Nora. So send me a message so I can take a look at it. So we want to make sure her credit is where it needs to be so she can get a home. Now, she said, when will the red flag come off? So first of all, when a bankruptcy hits your credit, that is the red flag. It stays for 10 years, 7. Well, I'm going to say 7 years, because credit bureaus usually take it off in 7 years, but legally they don't have to. It can stay for 10 if it's a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Okay. So, so it's there, but you have to decide what your goal is. Is your goal to get a whole bunch of credit cards, or is your goal to get a home? Okay. So if your goal is to get a home, it doesn't matter if it's on there, if the bankruptcy is on your credit or not, because you're going to be able to get that home in 2 years, because the program says you can. Okay. The government says you can. Now, if your goal is to go and get a whole bunch of credit cards, then yes, the bankruptcy could possibly get in the way. It doesn't have to. That's why I want to look at your credit. Do you have new credit accounts? Did the things that you put in bankruptcy fall off of your credit? Is it still reporting? So I can't just answer that question just like that, but I'm glad that you asked that, because that's what a lot of people are going to ask me. So you let me know, Miss Nora, send me a message, and then I'll log in and take a look, and then we're going to see why, because it doesn't have to be a red flag. You can get a car, you can get a home, you can still get credit cards. So that means, it tells me there's something on your credit that needs to be done, whether it's raise your score or remove something, so that you won't feel like you have a red flag. Okay. All right. Maria says, is it wise to pay collections off? It depends. It depends. It depends. Now, yes, I want everybody to praise the Lord and do the right thing, because it says that if we run up, we have somebody that we should pay it. Okay. But you don't owe them. Okay. So they are not your original creditor. All right. So a lot of y'all got collections and y'all like, who are these people? Y'all don't know them because y'all don't even open up the information to see who reported it, who they sold that debt to. So if you owe, let's say a hospital, okay, and this is what's going to lead me to my next thing I'm talking about. If you owe a hospital, that's who you owe. But after they charge your debt off, meaning they're tired of coming after you to collect, they're going to put your debt somewhere in a file somewhere and just store it away. But here comes the debt collectors. And this is what I was telling y'all. If anybody ever wanted a nice little side job business, this is a very lucrative business as long as you learn the Fair Credit Reporting Act, okay? But here comes that debt collector, and they're saying, hey, Mr. Hospital, I want to buy $500,000 worth of debt. And they may say, well, give us $5,000. And they bought all that debt, and now they report on your credit. So I say don't pay them if you don't owe them. But it depends on how much is it and how long has it been reporting. If you're in Florida, they got 5 years to come after you, even if it's the debt collector. So if it was a $300 bill, I wouldn't say worry about being sued. But if it was $3,000, I would, because that's a lot of money that they can go out. They don't want to go without missing, and they just paid to buy all that debt. So it depends, Maria. So if you got a little bit more information, I will be able to tell you. So I don't say that you always need to pay them off. It just depends. You need to look at your statute of limitations for your state. Has it been on there for a long time? Is it a new thing? Remember, when it comes to credit, nobody should be able to give you an answer like that because nobody's situation is the same. So there is no blanket answer when it comes to credit because it's an individual thing, okay? So putting that aside, y'all know I do credit consultations. A lot of y'all have been booking. I appreciate it. So if you want to, you can go to my website, shamikasaves.com. And let's talk about what you got, and I'll let you know what I think you could do in your situation to make your life a lot easier for you. Okay, there's always options when it comes to credit. There is no dead end, and it doesn't mean everybody has to run to a CPN. Okay, all right. So Letitia says, hold on, y'all. I owe IRS $375, but I'm filing taxes soon. What to do? Well, if you owe $375, congratulations. I think that's a nice, healthy amount to owe the IRS. Y'all know how I feel about owing them. Owing them doesn't mean anything bad. That means you got them to give you $375 of their money to hold throughout the year. So now they want their money back. So to me, who played who? So you owing them to me isn't a bad thing. And $375 ain't a bad amount to have to worry about paying. So if you owe them, you can just let them take it from your return, because I feel by the time you pay it and you process your refund, you don't know if it's going to miss one another and they're going to hold your money. So to me, I let them take it. But if you haven't filed taxes yet, you can pay it and then file taxes, a couple days later. Okay. Yolanda, you say you want a CPN? Everybody do. Everybody want a CPN. Yes, Miss Beloved, you can hire me. Nicole says, do filing bankruptcy clears what is owed to the IRS? Boom, boom, boom. Yes. As long as it is 2 years or older. Okay. And the IRS website says that. See, that's what I like about what I do. And let me let y'all know I am not an attorney. I do not try to pretend to be one. Okay. Because they are not going to try to hold that over my head. All I'm doing is regurgitating information that is available to the public. That is all. Okay. Y'all don't choose to read. I do. And then I choose to give the information to you. Okay. So yes, the IRS says it clearly on their website that you can throw the bankruptcy, your debt into bankruptcy as long as it's 2 years or older. So from y'all who haven't filed in years and years because y'all owe, y'all can stop doing it and go ahead on and file. And then if you choose to do the bankruptcy, well, boom. I didn't say to do it. IRS said you can do it. Okay. That is all. All right. It says, hey, Ms. Shamika, what do you suggest about a credit card consolidation? No repos, no bankruptcies. Then why do you want to do a credit card consolidation? And if you're going to do a credit consolidation, Miss User Nee Bradford, you know you better than anybody else. Are you going to use those credit cards? The statistics say the chances of you using those same cards that you just consolidated the debt on are very, very high and over 50%. So are you going to put yourself in double the debt? I can't tell you that. You have to know you. And you say credit card consolidation. Are you behind on your credit cards or are you current? Give me a little bit more information than that. See, this is why I'm gonna get this call line working so y'all can call in and give me these stories. I just been waiting. I got to get the momentum, but I'm soon gonna have y'all just call in so y'all can just say y'all spiel and we can just y'all can hear it and then y'all can hear me give my my response. And some of y'all, I'm gonna be looking at y'all credit too, so I can show other people how y'all need to start looking at these things. Some of y'all just need to just do bankruptcy, and y'all know who I'm talking to, okay? Now, you know, but some of y'all don't. But I'm gonna give you some more information, and then I'll let you know. All right, it says, do you know about Biden giving the $25,000 to first-time home buyers? So that was always a program. He always said that he was going to do that. The funny part is, Nicola, I still haven't seen anything else about it. Okay. If you're in Florida, they have housing programs. Every state more than likely is going to have some form of a housing program, because look, if they don't, y'all are going to move to other states, and that's not what they want. Every state needs money, so they're going to incentivize you guys to stay. So there's always a program. Okay, so I don't want to hear it. Everybody got a program. Now Florida may have some really good ones and have a lot, but every state has programs. Okay, and if you everybody can dial 211. If not, y'all send me a message and I'll make a video on it to tell y'all how y'all can find these things. All right, so let me see. Hold on, what else I want to tell y'all? Okay, so anybody in Florida, really quick. Florida FP&L, that's the electric company. They got a lot of scholarships. Okay, they got like $4 million of scholarships. I went and looked at it the other day, and they are open. So please go to their website and check them out and see if y'all kids can qualify for some scholarships if they are trying to go to college. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that anymore. I'm gonna just be quiet. Just remember this: y'all kids gonna still need some type of a trade. Going to school for literature and classic languages ain't gonna work. Okay, you're gonna have some type of skill these days, because these computers gonna take over these jobs. All right, so let me see what y'all saying over here. It says, when the people say use my daughter's info 2 years in a row, it says, when the people use my daughter's info 2 years in a row, I finally have a date at IRA. Well, congratulations. I'm glad that you have a date. But who would use your daughter's information 2 years in a row? It says, Miss Shamika. Okay, all right, I read that one already. All right, let me see. I want to make sure I'm not missing, because y'all know these things just come up at any time. So I don't want to miss anything. Okay, so yes, Nicola, if you're in Florida, you can just use DeSantis has a $25,000 home program according to the job that you do. They got the heroes thing, depending on if you're a veteran and all of that. That's right. Mo said y'all like and subscribe to Shamika Says. I appreciate that. Okay, it says, I'm current on credit cards, want to consolidate to pay off faster. Is that a good thing to do? It depends. Are you consolidating with a company that's going to pay your bills? Or are you consolidating and taking a consolidation loan? Are you consolidating and putting them on a credit card? I know I have to ask y'all questions. This is how we able to communicate. So let me just answer. If you are taking out a loan for your credit cards, basically all you are doing, and I look at it from a credit perspective, you are just switching your utilization from one hand to the next, but it hasn't changed any. So I get that you are trying to consolidate because you want to be able to find a way to pay them off faster, like you said. So I would want to know, why would your interest rates be high on your credit cards now? Are you at your max limit? And girl, you gonna have to call me. You're gonna have to just call me, okay? Because I got a whole lot of questions to even find out why you're trying to do that in the first place. And I want to compare that to what loan or program you're trying to consolidate into. I am not a fan of consolidation because it shows irresponsibility sometimes. And sometimes it can show responsibility. It depends on what you're trying to get. If you're trying to get a home, it's responsible. You're trying to get credit cards, it's irresponsible. So you saying you want to get out of debt faster? Let's talk about it, okay? I love you too, PC, whoever that may be. I hope I'm not saying I love you to the wrong person, okay? It says help you with the CPN. No. I tell you, if y'all want the book, I don't have the problem. It ain't mine. If y'all want it, I'll send it to people. If you want to read about it, cool. Y'all know I'm not a fan of it. And by the time you talk to me, I'm gonna be able to talk you out of it, because by 2026, y'all, if these banks hire this company that promises to have identified CPNs all by 2026, I would be very worried. Okay. Elizabeth says, my son said I'll be lucky if he graduates from high school, let alone think about him going to college. I'm telling you, Elizabeth, it's hard. It is hard for these kids to even get through school, let alone go to college. I am not telling children to go to college. You better go to trade school, or you better learn how to do something on your own. Teach these kids to be entrepreneurs. Okay. Because it's going to be replaceable, almost all of these jobs. Okay. Even tax preparation. What y'all think we doing this stuff in the software is for? Okay. And I'll just say this, even when we're doing tax software, these tax preparers, all we're doing is teaching the computers how to think like a tax preparer. Okay. This is just trial. Soon there will be no need, watch, for tax preparers. The same thing with cashiers. They learn how it goes, and then once they learn, they replace you. Y'all know, if y'all had a job, y'all done trained people and then they came and took your job. You know. L. Fletcher says, job makes us sign a W-2 per deployment for catastrophes, and we pay our own food, hotel, gas, all expenses. How to convert these things to deductions for tax season as an independent insurance adjuster? Well, hey, Mr. Fletcher. First of all, can you get hired on with your job as a 1099? There is no appropriate, or shall I say legal, way to convert W-2 expenses to a 1099. So basically what he wants to know is, he's a W-2 employee and he wants to know how can he take his expenses that he spends for food and hotel and put those on his taxes to get credit for them, like you would if you were a Schedule C employee. Unfortunately, those things, I mean, you can put them on a Schedule A. I'm not even sure if the Schedule A is known. I know, because I don't even believe the job's going to count for Schedule A. And just so y'all know, a Schedule A is where an individual who has a 1040, which is all of us, that is where you would put your individual exemptions. Okay. So if you had to pay car insurance, or you had, not for your business, for you, the person, you would put it on a Schedule A. But if you're a business or an independent contractor, you would put it on a Schedule C. So you guys can go and look at the two different forms, IRS Schedule A and IRS form Schedule C, and you will see the differences. So he's asking, how can he convert those? You can't, because he's a W-2 employee, which means his employer is supposed to cover those things. So do you get per diem? It says, let me see what it says. They stopped 1099ing us because they can't force us to work. And that's true. So he says they stopped 1099ing them because, and this is true, if someone is a 1099, you are not an employee. You are your own boss. So they cannot direct you when to go, when to come into work, when to go on your break, or when to go home, because you are your own boss. Now they can say, hey, we're going to be open between these hours and these hours. We would like if you come in, but they can't say, we need you to be here. So you see what they're doing to these truck drivers. And I'm assuming you're a truck driver. I mean, not a truck driver. You're an insurance adjuster. They're doing this, and they're making it where it's hard for them to be able to have to write off some things. So in your case, unfortunately, are you getting per diem? You didn't answer that question. I'm curious if they're giving you per diem, because if they give you per diem, then they're paying you back for it. All right. Are my still doing taxes? Yes, I am. If somebody wants their taxes done, you go right to the website, shamikasaves.com, and it has a link right there, and you can just sign up and upload your stuff, and boom, get your taxes done. Hey, girl. I'm gonna call you, Karan. I swear I'm gonna call you, girl, because we gotta talk. Okay, we have to talk. I knew you was gonna like it. See you soon. Okay. It says I need repairs to my home and I have $100K in equity, but they want me to refinance. Well, you mean they want you to refinance versus taking out an equity loan? Is that what you're saying? That is weird that they want you to do that. Because if you refinance, ain't nobody gonna turn around and give you an equity loan right away. You're gonna have to wait. So that's kind of weird. Sonya, send me a message. I'm curious to know a little bit more about that. All right. Okay. So drop your questions and then let me tell you what's going on. So we were just talking about the creditors and the medical bills and how these things get on your credit report. Well, guess what happened? The Federal Trade Commission just sued Portfolio Recovery, and I know a whole lot of y'all got Portfolio Recovery on y'all credit reports. Okay, so they sued them for $24 million. $24 million. Okay. And so they are they sued them. So I don't know if this means they're going to give y'all some money back or if they're going to remove some things from your credit. So they basically hit them up for a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. So basically putting stuff on your credit that's not supposed to be on your credit. It's a whole bunch of stuff about credit reporting. So we don't know what they're going to do because they haven't said anything. Plus, they're not making the I like to read the actual indictment so I can see what their the case. I like to read it, and they haven't posted it yet, so I'm gonna have to find it. But right now they got them for it says they made representation about unsubstantiated debts. It says tens of thousands. They made tens of thousands of representations about debts with no documentation to support the claim. So remember, I was telling y'all about when y'all go to dispute, they're supposed to respond and say this is accurate. Basically, they're saying that they were saying it's accurate, and there wasn't even any documentation to prove that it was accurate. Then the second thing they said they got them for was threatening consumers with potential legal action. Baby, I know that's true. Okay, it says threatening people with potential legal actions and initiating debt collection lawsuits without offering or possessing the required documentation. Now, they've been doing this too damn long when they can just go and sue folks and don't even have the documentation to even have a real case. So not only did they mess up their credit, they also tried to sue these people with no proof that there was an actual thing. So they're not saying how they're going to contact folks or anything. So I promise as soon as I find out more information, I'm going to make a video about this because this is just juicy to me, okay? Because I deal with a lot of y'all, and Portfolio Recovery. If y'all did y'all credit consultation with me, y'all know I tell y'all that is one of them that will sue you, okay? And if you don't believe me, go sit down in the courthouse on Mondays through Thursdays in the civil court and see how many times Portfolio Recovery, Midland Funding, and LVNV Funding is down there with the same old lawyers suing people, okay? That's all I'm saying. Letitia says, he says pay your damn debt. Nah, she can pay or she doesn't have to pay. We don't tell people what to do with their money. Okay, we make suggestions. Okay, Miss Pam says, thank you so much for processing my text. You're the best. Make an appointment. Okay, Miss Pam, I know that's right. Long time come. Miss Pam says she may make her appointment to do her bankruptcy. I know that's right. And you're very welcome, Miss Pam. Okay, let me see. Dwight says you always get your no, Dwight. I just be messing with this. I swear I did not do anything to it. Okay. El Factor says, can I start an insurance adjuster consultation company and consult new adjusters while deployed and claim these deductions? Absolutely. Absolutely, you can. As a matter of fact, anybody interested in insurance adjuster, I've been reading on it. It looks very interesting. And El Fletcher, I would love to talk to you. I would like to make a video on that being a nice side hustle. But if anybody wants, y'all text me anyway. I actually was being nosy, like I do. And this lady, she's an insurance adjuster, and she made a free ebook that basically give you the whole game on what to do. Now, it was free, and I believe in supporting. So I am going to definitely give this to y'all. If y'all want, just drop me a message. You go right to the website, send me a message, drop your email, and I will send it to you. Or if y'all text me, then just text me and I'll send it to you. Okay. I believe in sharing, but I did read it and it's like, okay, so if you can pass the test, it looks like it's pretty good, easy. And just like L. Fletcher says, it is smart to be a consultant in your field because now you can write off expenses. Duh. Now you have found a legal way to convert. Okay. We ain't going to say everything, but you have definitely found a way to recoup some of your costs, sir. Very smart, or ma'am. All right. Letitia says, Ollie Simmons is wondering if I file, would they take it out of this year? If you owe, if you log into your IRS website, if you are your IRS account on irs.gov, if it shows you owe a balance, it will show now. You can expect that it will come out. You also can call the Treasury hotline and put in your social, and it will let you know if you have a debt coming out. How many of y'all call me and be like, my student loans took my refund? Well, I've been done told y'all to check y'all balances before y'all file. You got to prepare. Y'all got to stop thinking these people ain't gonna catch up. These computers way faster than us. Okay, so we got to check everything. It says, what's the most can you expect to get from a first-time homebuyer program as a civilian? Well, it's not, it's hard to say get, you know what I mean? So basically with these programs, there's a maximum, of course, that you could borrow, right? Because if all of them are offering $25,000, it's great to say you would have $100,000 at your behest, right? But it don't work like that. All these programs are trying to do is meet the minimum that you need to get in. So if you have a 3% down payment, that's about the most you're going to get, up to the maximum of $25,000. Okay. But if you had $100,000 available, then it will be up to that amount. But most time it's going to be the 3%. That's usually all they're going to cover. So you still need to have some money, because there are some things you need to pay for. And some of those things being your inspections. Okay, them inspections come and kick y'all behind. That's why if you're in Florida, y'all need to be doing that My Safe Florida Home program, because basically them people are doing inspections that you got to pay for, and they're giving you a report, and you can request that copy, and guess what you can do with it? Turn it into your insurance. Okay, I'm just saying. Hey, Darnell, you late, but it's okay. Miss Martha, you want the ebook? Please send it. Send me your email. I will definitely send it to you. Felicia says, I've been an adjuster for 7 years. I know a good company to get your life. Look at that. That's why we all need to talk. It looks like it's a great side hustle, and I'm not trying to be funny. And my prayers go out to those people in Mississippi that just passed then too. I don't want to sound sensitive, but one thing about this insurance adjusting, baby, you ain't never gonna not be without a job. If you ain't working for FEMA, for the National Weather Association, doing insurance adjusting or anything that has to do with this, y'all better get in the weather field, okay? That's what y'all better get into the weather field, and make sure y'all have a notary stamp. Period. If y'all do anything in the weather field and have a notary stamp, you're gonna be rich. I promise, because this is ridiculous. Every time you turn around, it's something else going on. And you know, insurance adjusters gonna be just like truck drivers. We're gonna have such a need for them. It's ridiculous. All right, Felicia says there's an income limit on first-time homebuyer. Yes, there is an income limit. That's true. Y'all can't be out here making six figures and think they're going to help you. That's why you just need to go on and be a veteran. The veterans, that don't matter. We don't have no income limit. But they also don't really give us anything. They just co-sign for us. But yes, you can't make a whole lot of money when it comes to these homeowner programs. You do have to show I'm sure a need. It says, how do you get to just send me a message on my website, shamikasaves.com, and I will definitely send you guys that book. I found her on Twitter, and she was offering the book for free. And I was like, let me download this real quick so I can give it to y'all. Okay. Let's see. It says, I finally have it. Okay. I read that one already. Hold on. Let me see. It says, I kind of know, but I asked and she said she didn't do it, but I will know on Wednesday. Yeah. Let me know. I want to know. It says, I read that one. Boy, I hate how these things go up. So it says you want to take the test. Well, go on, take that test. And if anybody needs the CDL information, I got the test questions too. But you got to send me your phone number so that I can text you the pages. It's 40 pages, okay? It says, I need you badly. I definitely reach out to you. Please do, Miss Sonia Michelle. Let me help you out. It says, how can I get into what you're doing? Well, I guess you just got to be single with no kids and got a whole lot of time on your hands and can read. Other than that, you can do it and go right here on social media and do like I'm doing. Really, this is just based off of experience, a lot. And I've worked in the government for my whole career. So, you know, but you're more than welcome. Come on. I don't know what you call what I do. I just be doing something. Okay. Teresa, Ali, is you over here harassing folks? Please don't harass my people. It says, I would love to do what you're doing. Obviously, well, thank you. I don't know what it is I'm doing, but you can definitely get on live at any time. Mo says, I don't care if I had $1 billion. I needs to get whatever free money. If y'all don't get in that type of attitude, you're crazy. It don't matter how much money you have. You should always look to exploit all of the opportunities that are afforded to you. Okay. I am not greedy. I am, and you know, people used to always say that Shamika always trying to get over. No, I'm not. I am just wise enough to respect the fact that somebody had to work to make these programs happen. And what do I look like sitting back and turning my nose up to something that is mine? I want all mine. Y'all see both? Look, I got both hands out. I'm just like that emoji. I want all mine. And if that's not your attitude, then that's not you. But I feel like everybody should feel like that. You know why? Because that is how the rich people stay rich. And that's how you should be. That's the mentality that you should have. You should want whatever is yours. And if they say it's for the people, you the people. If it says for Floridians who live in Florida. I mean, taxpayers? You're the taxpayers. To me, 1 and 1 equal 2. So thank you, Mo. I want all mine. Ooh, all right. It says, okay, I don't know why people be acting like it's wrong to get what's yours. It's not. Closed mouths don't get what? And I ain't even gonna say the rest. If you got a black mama, you know the rest of it. Okay. All right. It says rich people taking advantage. Rich people always take advantage because they know about these programs. That's the difference. They know about these programs. We don't know about them, but we can. There are things that we can do. That's why I tell y'all, do those class action lawsuits. Who y'all think the lawyers that's representing the class action lawsuits? Rich lawyers. And if you don't go and claim the money, guess where that money goes? To their bank account, to their company's account. I ain't making this up, y'all. This is facts. Okay. So you don't have to claim it. I'll take that. I'll take them $2.75 over here and $15 over here. Okay, I want my tax money back. Let me see what else I got to tell y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me keep going. So y'all pay attention to what's going on in Florida with these pow machines. Okay, so y'all, I don't even know what we can and can't say on here no more, but I'm letting y'all know, ladies, especially ladies, if you ain't at the range, you should be, and that's including myself. Okay. If you have a medical marijuana card and you're in Florida, okay, we're just gonna say Florida really quick. You need to let that thing expire and go ahead and buy while you can buy. You can buy these when your medical marijuana card has expired. Okay, you can't have them both be active. Okay, and now in Florida, they're about to make it where you can carry concealed without a permit. Well, people been doing that, so now it's gonna be more people doing that. So who gonna get caught up in the crossfire? An innocent person that don't have none of these. Okay, and I know that we don't need more of these, but we need more of these on your body to protect you in the event that it happens. Okay, so I especially am saying this to the ladies because I ain't just talking about the stuff that happened today at the school. I'm talking about domestic disputes. We're starting to see this happen a lot. And let me say this, I talk to a lot of you women who are trying to get divorces and you're separating from these men. And let me tell you something. Okay, and I told you we're gonna talk about this in April. We're gonna be all domestic violence month. Okay, for me. But some of y'all need to take this stuff seriously. Okay, this is not a game and this is not a joke. You think you know these people until you're ready to leave them. All right. So some of y'all need to be planning your escape versus filling out this paperwork trying to leave. Okay. So you can always do paperwork and get divorced, but some of y'all need to make sure you're here to do that. All right. I've had a couple phone calls. I'm only talking about it because I've had a couple phone calls and I was worried for these people because I'm thinking, is this person not living in the same day and age that I'm living in? Just because you tell somebody you want a divorce and you give them the paper, that doesn't mean they got to move out. Okay. And in most cases, they're not moving out. So be careful. Okay. All right, so let me see what y'all saying. Dwight says the woman that won the lottery, the pastor sued her. Now she is home. I'm telling you, it's crazy. They get their money and gone. Yolanda, what you got? Okay. Hey, Shay. Cindy says getting the insurance adjustment is good for sure hustling, but it also will help us understand the industry and get the best for us. And you're right. Get the information on the insurance adjuster because you're right. You are a homeowner, and some of these insurance adjusters usually be on y'all side. So you don't. I really don't think most of them are enemies. That's the good part. They're a neutral party, so usually it works best for you. It says they getting all the information. Yes, so true. I appreciate you. You're welcome. Hey, Wenzel. Oh, okay. Let me see what y'all saying. Anything free with programs in Georgia? No free programs in Georgia right now. Y'all remember it's tax season, so they gonna wait until tax season because they expect y'all got money right now. Okay. It says if you keep a stick, please make sure you know the self-defense laws in your state. Yes, and I don't even know if y'all saw that video. Lord have mercy. With the lady in Mississippi. Huh. Okay, it was on Facebook. It's probably still on Facebook. I'm not gonna lie, I think I was traumatized for a little while. Please let me say this, and I'm gonna move past it. Do not pick this thing up if you don't plan to use it. Do not pick, y'all see, don't pick it up unless you plan to use it. Okay. So we ain't threatening people these days, and we are not acting like we are Billy Bad ASS. Okay. We can't. That's what the kids be doing. That's why these kids be having these the boy at the school with the 6-year-old and this. Okay, we can't do that as grown people. All right. So that's how it is on the streets. That's how we got to think too, in the house, in the sheets, all that. Don't pull it out unless you plan to use it. So unfortunately, now if y'all saw the video that happened the other day over the weekend, she is a victim of trying to, I don't even want to say, okay, but I hope y'all saw it. And if not, well, I didn't post it, but y'all definitely can go look, type Mississippi in Facebook and you'll be able to see it. All right. Can you explain the ERC? I don't want y'all to do the ERC. ERC, employee retention credit. Yes, it is circulating on Facebook. I'm gonna get to that ERC in a second. Okay, so employee retention credit is for individuals who had employees. Basically, the government's giving you the opportunity, shall I say the IRS is giving an opportunity to get a portion of your money back per employee. Okay, so one, you really got to have employees. Two, a lot of people are falling for the scam. Three, if you lied on your PPP application and somebody's telling you to apply for the ERC with fake employees that you never had, you need to close shop and run, because that is if you don't think that's the way that they're going to catch you, that's the way they're going to catch you, because you lied the first time and they let you slide, you thought, but now you're going to try to do it again. And I am really talking because this really happened. This was a real phone call with somebody, y'all, and it's like, you finna try again and you just made it. Don't do that. Okay. And if you so if you have real employees, your accountant would already ran through that with you. Nobody really here should be doing ERC. Nobody. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me see what else y'all said. What time is it? Dwight, what's my time? Make sure I ain't going over now. You know, I want to keep these people past 8. 60 says, we're here in the wild, wild west of Texas. We have open carry. Just try and, okay, nuck if you buck. They gonna F round and find out, okay? I'm telling you, and I'm afraid for open carry states too, because the crime goes up. But this is how I'm looking at it. You have to be just like those that oppose you. And if they stay ready, you have to stay ready too. If people are bold enough to rob you in your garage while you taking out your trash, and that happened in Texas, these kids, these young boys, they're not scared. They are not scared. Okay, so y'all just be careful. That's all I can say. Be careful. Stay prayed up. Yes, be careful. And I don't know. It says, did you get the nice fans on your beauty face? You know, I've been telling you about the fans. You know, I did not get any fans. I will. Dwight, send me that in my inbox. Send me what fans you talk about. Yolanda said, I just want to CPN. Yolanda, we'll talk about it, okay? We're going to talk about it. We is not doing CPNs over here. No, we are not. Okay. But we definitely will talk about them if need. It says, you know the time, but you still do OT. Okay. All right. Making sure I'm not, it says they are stinking them here in Texas. Yeah, I'm telling you. All right. Thank you, Nicole. I got 9 minutes. Yes, they're definitely, coming after folks. They're definitely. So, well, hold on. Let me look at my thing real quick. Love. Okay. Man, so I found 2 wonderful programs, y'all. And I don't even know if anybody interested, but I'm definitely gonna try to do one of these. Okay. So, because I do try to leave off the night with something, so y'all can say, send me this, send me this. Okay. So I found out about a program that you can volunteer to go to either Spain or Germany for 1 week to have conversations with people who are trying to enhance their English speaking skills. And you only have to pay once, if you're selected, you pay to fly there, but then they take care of everything else for the week. And through my research, I found, now get this, okay? Remember what I was telling y'all about going out there and getting these things that you can, that's for you? I find that there are a lot of people who are pretty, not rich people, but they retired or they do well. They use these as their way to go and see the world for cheap, or shall I say for free almost, because they pay for everything, meals and all that, food's included. You just get your flight there. Okay, so yes, if y'all want information, please just send me a message, because I am not going to try to read this thing to you right now because it's too much. But I'm actually thinking about it volunteering because it sounds neat. Now, you do a lot of talking, but who cares? We do it anyway. Then there is a little competition going on right now. So, so Finland, nobody probably ever thought about wanting to go there, but they are offering a free 6-month stay as long as you guys will and Sadia, get off my page, okay, because you know how I feel about you. So Finland will let you go there for 6 months, okay, and those 6 months you just have to manage their social media account, and you get selected by making a post. You have to do an application. It's like 6 questions. I did it the other day. It was not hard. And then you make a video on your TikTok and you at them, and then that's the competition. And if you get selected, they send you over there for 6 months, and they pay for everything, and you get a stipend. I think you get like, I don't know, $25,000, something like that. You just run a social media page, and they take you around certain parts of the country so that you can take pictures of it and you can blog about it. Okay, so if you want that, I will send that to you too. So I'm trying to get y'all some free vacations. Now, I told y'all last week about the couples, the resort, okay, at the Sandals resorts. I done told y'all that already, okay? So, so y'all know I'll be trying to give y'all some free stuff. All right, let me see what y'all saying. Habla español. Okay, I will send it to you in English, Spanish, and in whatever language you need. Free is free. We all speak the same language when it comes to free or discounted, okay? Let's see. It says I'm a pistol safety instructor and I'm located in Brevard and wants to take my class. Okay, so I love my food. Bye. Please send me if you could, can you send me a message on my website so I can please make a post so we can get some of these ladies together so they can put a class and do a ladies night. Okay, so ladies, y'all need to get together and stop going to drink or drink after and go shoot first and then go drink. Okay, because I know y'all got some pent up frustration and we're not really trying to go to the gym when we can go to the plastic surgeon, so we can at least go shoot at the range. Okay. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to start printing out faces, or we're going to start putting up messages, emails, text messages, things that make us mad, and we're going to staple it to the target, and we just going to go in. Did y'all see the face? I tensed up. Let me relax. I forgot I'm live. Okay. So, so this is what y'all can do for ladies' night. When y'all mad, go start going to get these, learning how to use these weapons, how to clean them. Okay, because I know I'll be having a hard time taking the bullets in and out. Okay, I know how to put them in, folks. It's taking them in and out of the clip is what gives me the problem. All right. Let's see. Darren says Spain would be my pick. Spain would be my pick too, because I think we would eat very good in Spain versus Germany. Okay, but if y'all want that, I will definitely send it to y'all. Again, y'all go to my website to get the grants. Under the shop tab, you can book your consultation if you want. If y'all got questions, you want to talk about this bankruptcy stuff, you want to talk about your credit, you just want to talk. Let's see. Let me see what else. What else? Make sure y'all go to my YouTube page. Please watch my videos. Okay, I make these videos for y'all. Also, let's see. Oh, if you're in South Carolina, I didn't mention this, but if you're in South Carolina, man, make sure you tell your family. If you're in South Carolina, they do have a program to pay mortgages for anybody that was affected through COVID. But right now, that's the only state that I saw it. So if anybody needs me to send it, I can send it. But if not, you could just go through your state. They have it. So that is new. Okay. And I'm just trying to see if I missed anything. I don't think so, guys. Let's see. Oh God, it's so hard to keep track of all these little things. Okay. All right. So y'all didn't ask me nothing else. I'm just checking. Okay. So anyway, so look like we actually might stop at the right time. So again, I'm gonna see y'all on Wednesday. That is Wing It Wednesday. We can talk about whatever. Hell, we still haven't even talked about business credit and what's going on with that. It is so much going on in the world, guys. I'm telling you, it's just hard to keep up. So to do my little recap, y'all know we talked about the borrower's defense. If y'all are waiting on seeing y'all discharges in July, they're telling y'all to wait until 2024. Y'all need to stay tuned with portfolio recovery, especially if they done glittered up your credit report with things. Hopefully you might get some money and or maybe something is going to be taken off. If you want the information, the ebook on insurance adjusting, you want the program to go volunteer to speak English, probably some cute looking man. Ooh, okay. If you want that, the volunteer program for that, or you want the information to do Finland, okay, and it's 6 months, but y'all can go over there, okay. But if y'all want any of that, then just go to my website, shamikasaves.com, and send me the message. Make sure you drop me your email. I'll send it to you. Also, if we talk Brevard insurance instructor and the other insurance adjuster, y'all reach out to me so I can get some information from y'all, because some people may want to talk to y'all. That's a consultation too. And I think that is it. I think that's it, y'all. So, okay. So I'll see y'all next Wednesday. Love you. Until then, y'all be blessed. And I want to see y'all here on Wednesday. Y'all take care of yourselves, okay? Bye. It says definitely the business. We're gonna do the business credit on Wednesday, okay? And send me a text, Rich Class. And yes, I do have a notary link. Darnell, what question? What do you mean? Do I have a notary link? I have a video on notary, and yes, I am a notary. So send me a message on my website, and then I will give you the information. Dwight says I gotta clock out. Bye, y'all.